Ready or not, it's time for another adventure in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Today, our mission is to tackle the Secret of the Ring ruins over in West Necluda. Alright, boys and girls, strap yourselves in and let's crash this party. To kick off this quest, you need to have finished the camera works in the depths and completed the regional phenomena main quest. These lead to a wild goose chase with Zelda at Hyrule Castle, which is part of the Crisis at Hyrule quest, something that you activated way back at the start. You've got to wrap up this part before moving forward, and if you need help with that, check the links below. Oh, and a quick heads up, every quest or shrine I mentioned will be linked in the description below, so no need to worry about missing anything. So after you tell Pyrrha what went down at Hyrule Castle, she and the sages have a light bulb moment. There's a fifth sage that they forgot about, so Pyrrha sends the sages to their region to look for information there, and they need Link to search for major ruins from the Age of Legend. And this kicks off the Find the Fifth Sage quest, sending you on your way to Kakariko Village. And this is where the Secret of the Ring ruins actually begins. To get here quickly, head to the Makasura Shrine, and then glide down into Kakariko Village, where you'll spot a group standing in front of the floating ring ruins. Here, you'll meet Chief Paya and Taro. They're scratching their heads over the floating ring ruins because while they want to research it, Zelda has ordered everyone to stay away. And that's when Link jumps in and explains that the Zelda they've been seeing is an imposter. A total phony, a total fake, a total fraud. The real reason everyone's been banned from the ruins is that whatever's written up there could be a threat to the Demon King. And obviously, he's scared. And with that info, Taro's all fired up to investigate, but there's a snag. Isn't there always a snag? Of course there's a snag. He has no idea how to actually get inside. He mentions that the ruins are hollow and there should be a Zonai script slab inside, but no entrance in sight. While they're busy brainstorming, you can go ahead and get it done. Go forward and climb up the ladder to the top of the ruins. Then find this table thing. I don't know what it is. But if you stand on it, you get enough height that you can use it to ascend and pop up into the ruins. And once you're inside, snap a photo of the stone slab with the Zonai script. Now, head back down to Paya and Taro, and show Taro the pic. He'll start translating, picking out a few key words like Zelda, Southeast, and Minoru. He's unsure of what's before Southeast, so Paya jumps in and suggests it says Dragonland. And then Dr. Caleb chimes in, putting in his 2 cents connecting the dots. He thinks that Dragonland in the Southeast is tied to the Zonai ruins in the Faron region, ones that are even older than the ruins that fell from the sky. Those ruins have dragon designs that he hasn't seen anywhere else. With that, they decide it's time to pack up and head to the Poplar Foothill Skyview Tower to set up base. We shall join them. Fast travel to the Poplar Foothill Skyview Tower, where you'll find Dr. Caleb next to a tent and a cooking pot. He'll point you towards the Joku-u Lake, where Taro has already run off to check out the ruins. Head southeast, and you'll spot the ruins he's been looking at. You'll also see a smoke signal to guide you. It makes finding him much easier. There's also a note in the tent that mentions a pillar-shaped ruin was right in front of the tent. The rubble at the base opened up, revealing a way inside. And that's where Taro is now. So let's head inside. He found a mural with the Zonai script, but isn't exactly sure what it means. Here's what it says. Wear the electric garb hidden at long-necked dragons along the wide-mouthed forest serpent. Offer a Zonai charge to the altar at the tail. Taro thinks that the long-necked dragons might refer to the tall pillars designed to look like dragons around these ruins. The forest serpent part reminds him of a local song comparing the Joku-u River to a forest dragon. Dots are connecting. Oh, and one more thing, Taro found a Zonai relic but couldn't open it, so let's go check it out. Climb up, or use the stairs if you prefer, and pop open that chest. Inside you'll find the charged shirt. This piece was used in ancient rituals, made from conductive material that gives you a nice little boost in thunderstorms. Yep, stormy weather attack up is what that means. Slap that on your chest and we're off to get the rest of the set. Alright, we need to follow the Joku-u River. Head out of the doorway and make a left, following the path down across to the other side of the river. Be ready though, there are Lizalfos along the way. After taking down the first 2 Lizalfos, keep an eye on the cliffside to your right. You'll see another lit up open doorway. There are some breakable rocks blocking the way. So smash or blow them up and you're in. And here's where we should be on the map. Once inside, climb the stairs and crack open that chest for the charged trousers. Slap those on your legs and let's go to the final piece, the charged helm. Now head out of this area and make a right, following the river as it curves around. Be careful though, there are shock-armed bokoblins waiting on the ledges above. Once you pass them, look to your left for another doorway. This one's blocked by vines. Head inside, climb the stairs, and open that chest for the charged headdress. With that, we've got the whole set. Now we're off to the Serpent's Tail. Before we head out, let's take a quick look at the map. You'll see my hero's path tracing where I've been and where I stopped. Now, our goal is to head toward the end of the river, the Serpent's Tail, where the altar is located. From here, head left. We're done with the river level walking, so we'll need to stay on the cliffs above, following the river from up top until we reach its end. When you see the last lit doorway, you'll know you're in the right spot. I'll show the map again so that you can check that we're on track. Now go inside and approach the altar. Place a Zonai charge there and get ready for your prize. A really cool cutscene. I'll skip to the end, but completing this task clears up the storm over Thunderhead Isles. Now technically you don't have to do this, but trust me, you don't want to navigate those islands while the storm is raging. It's like playing with your eyes closed. And I would know, because that's how I did it my first time around. But once the storm clears, Taro and Caleb show up to chat about it. They go on about things that are pretty irrelevant, so let's skip that and just move on. Alright, now that the storm has cleared, let's talk about how we're going to tackle the Dragonhead Island. Well, we'll start at the tail and work our way around to the Dragon's Head. First things first, fast travel back to the Poplar Foothill Skyview Tower and launch yourself up. Once you're in the air, activate Tulin to help glide you over to the first landmass. Heads up, it'll still be storming, but don't worry, it's nothing like that crazy stuff that was brewing before. And welcome to Thunderhead Isles. Once you land, start making your way around the islands. We're gonna work our way towards the head. You're gonna notice some spots that make it easier to traverse, like the lights down below. So land down there and ascend up. And when you pop up out of the top, you'll spot a lightning launcher. That's not what it's officially called, that's what I'm calling because the lightning launches you. Okay, you get it. So you can either wait for lightning to strike the Dragonhead statue, or you can throw shock fruit at it, but just be careful because since it's raining, it's still a little zappy out. After that, launch yourself forward and keep following the path of least resistance. Eventually, you'll come across some rails. Head up the stairs and you'll find materials to build a platform to ride safely. Make sure that you use wood though. There's also a Zonai depot nearby where you can grab a fan to power your platform. Ride the rails to the end. And look, there's a ledge right ahead that's perfect for using Ascend. And now once you're on top, you'll start to see the shrine inside the structure. If you look down, you'll see another island that has rails that lead underneath the shrine. We need to glide down there. You'll know you're in the right place when you spot 2 constructs to defeat. And just like before, build a platform to ride the rails. Now, I'm not going to dive into a shrine tutorial, but if you need help with both shrines on these islands, check the link in the description below. I've got them both in one video. So to get in there, once you're riding your platform, get your Ascend ready, because as soon as you get underneath, you're going to want to start spamming A so that you can grab the Ascend. And if you miss, just recall your platform and you can try again. After completing the shrine, exit and let's go straight ahead. Follow these stairs and to the right and you'll ascend at the end. At the top, you'll see a device dispenser. Be sure to take advantage of that. Afterward, turn around and we're gonna get on top of this structure. You can climb if you want, but it's wet, so I'm gonna use Ascend from the inside. But be careful of these likes. And if you're looking for a little bit of fun, there are some metal blocks underneath this water, so you can play around with electricity if you want. But up top, there's another launcher. Spin the lever until it's facing the right direction, and then keep moving forward. You'll land on another floating island. Head between where the construct was. After defeating it, drop down to the right and land on the lower level. Take out another construct and follow the path to the end and ascend to the top. One more construct to deal with. Then use Ascend under this rock. When you get on top, glide down to the last launcher. Once you're on the other side, follow the structure around until you reach the diving platform. You'll get prompted to jump, so glide down to Dragonhead Island. That big opening that looks like a dragon's eye? Yep, there's another shrine inside. But it's a simple Raru's blessing, so nothing too tricky. Once you're done with the shrine, exit and head to the doorway blocked by vines. Cut through and you'll come up to a gigantic door. You'll need at least 10 red hearts to open this door. Yellow does not count. If you're short, you'll have to go complete shrines and get all the hearts that you need and come back here. Once the door opens, head inside toward the dragon ring. This reveals a Zonai relic, opens the floor, and shoots a beam towards the surface, specifically to Tobio's Hollow. At this point, Link hears a voice telling him to take the relic and follow the light. And that, my friends, wraps up the Secret of the Ring Ruins quest and activates the guidance of ages past. But that's a story for another day. And that's all she wrote. If this walkthrough helped you out, give that like button a little tap, hit subscribe for more gaming goodness, and spread the word to your fellow adventurers. Got any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I am all ears. Until next time, this is KK Jinx, over and out.